and the omnibus. So I was forced into the Archers when I was a child. And look, it's come back to bite me later on. I'm awash with the stuff.
The Archers is the world's longest running radio show, with more than 15,000 episodes broadcast. Despite being a rural flavour show, The Archers is recorded in the heart of the UK's second largest city, Birmingham.
You're listening to Wednesday's episode of The Archers from BBC Radio 4.
Grown here on the farm?
Very nearly. Thanks to the polytunnels, we can really extend the growing season.
Amazing. Oh, and a cauliflower. Oh. With the potatoes, I can feel an aloo gobi coming on.
Oh, sounds lovely, Azra.
Always goes down well with the kids, that one. Oh, that's a very colourful poster. That one, Loxley Barrett Christmas Fair.
Oh, yeah, bordering on garish, really.
Certainly catches the eye. Is that the school Jack goes to?
It is. His cousin Xander goes there too, in reception.
Oh, yeah.
And one of his dads, Ian, is actually masterminding the event. He got roped in. Well, more accurately, he's voluntarily dived into the PTA.
Oh, brave man. Well, he certainly got my attention.
Yeah, craft stalls and so on.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure what days I'll be working that week.
No, it's a Saturday.
Oh, yeah. So it is.
The 7th.
Yeah, well, I might get along then.
Is this everything?
Yeah, I think so. I'm surprised to see you working behind the counter.
Really?
Yeah, I thought you were the dairy queen, making all your cheese and yoghurt.
Well, it's Anya's lunch break.
Oh. Is she that tall, striking-looking woman who's usually here?
Yeah, that's her. We all take turns at covering.
I haven't seen you since Monday, have I? Did you hear about my scare with Hilda? Well, not Hilda, as it turned out.
Mum told me. I did warn you, that cat is forever finding ways to worry us. Now she's even faking her own death.
Oh, no, I shouldn't laugh. I mean, it's still a tragedy for some poor family.
I did tell Henry off, by the way. He claims it was all Khalil's idea, but...
Khalil does not need any help to come up with his schemes. He and I have had words about it. Yeah, what I didn't tell him, though, is that actually it worked this time.
Really?
Yeah, it's definitely put me off having cats. Now I've realised how uncontrollable they are.
Well, Hilda's certainly uncontrollable.
Helen? Can I ask you something?
Of course.
That camper van next door to you. Do you know how long it's going to be there?
We had a big party and so Fallon had to use Brookfield's kitchen.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, but it went off all right, she said. Basically.
Oh, that's good.
Anything else, Mick?
Just that for now.
Cash or card?
Got some shrapnel.
How you doing, anyhow?
Well, I've been better, to be honest.
Yeah, I thought you didn't seem your usual cheerful self.
I could say the same about you, Jolene.
Sorry.
Nah, don't worry about it.
No, it's nothing really. Daft little thing. I've been trying to take a photo of our skittle alley.
There you go.
I mean, it should be a good thing. The Borchester Echo's doing a piece on traditional pub pastimes.
Swearing, fighting, falling over.
Sports and games. You know, crib, bar, billiards, shite. They've talked to the few pubs round here that have still got the facilities.
Including this place.
Yeah, and they've asked each of us to provide a photo. Now, obviously, a good picture, that's going to draw more attention to us over the other pubs. But the ones I've done, they're just dreadful.
Oh, dear.
So, as I say, not the end of the world.
Frustrating, though.
And what's up with you, then? You come straight from work?
Yep, that's my problem.
Trouble?
No, nothing exciting happened. In fact, nothing happened at all. Did my rounds, checked the CCTV, wrote a log, clocked out.
Bit dull, then.
I've had more interesting baths. I don't know. I was really pleased when I passed the interview. Proper grown-up job. Paid holidays, pension scheme, not living hand to mouth anymore.
Like in your roadieing days, you mean?
Oh, yeah. Oh, and that was precarious. Yeah. But I'm missing it, Jolene. Variety.
Oh, aye.
When I had itchy feet before, it was easy to move on. Can't do that now. Not with joy in my life.
Yeah, I get you, my darling, I do. You know, I used to be a singer.
You still are, aren't you?
Not really. This is such a tricky job to combine with gigging.
Same hours, innit?
You can't be behind the bar here and on stage in Nottingham or somewhere. It just don't work. So, when I realised this was my new life, I had to do a real job on myself.
What do you mean?
I gave myself a good talking to. Those days were great, but they were over. It was time to settle down.
And did that work?
Most of the time. I still have the occasional pang, you know.
So, what made you give it up in the end?
Same reason as you, love.
You met Kenton, you mean?
Oh, no, nothing so simple. No, I hooked up with the previous landlord here, Sid Perks.
Oh?
Trouble was, there was still a landlady here too. His missus.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, it was tricky for a while, but then it worked out okay in the end.
But what's happened to Sid then?
He died. Heart attack.
Oh, Jolene, I'm so sorry.
Oh, it was a while back. 15 years nearly.
So, you stayed on here
And eventually, Kenton came along.
and married a lovely woman who ran a pub.
Yeah, you put it like that. He did pretty well out of the deal, didn't he?
Most men dream of something like that. Don't get me wrong, Jolene's been the best thing that's happened to me for a very long time. I wouldn't change that.
No, she's great.
Maybe I need to have a talk with myself like you did.
Best of luck.
Thanks. Let's have a look at these photos then.
What?
The Skittle Alley.
Oh. Right, there you go. Yes, I don't think David Bailey will be losing much sleep.
Yeah. I get your problem. It's basically a long, dark tunnel, isn't it?
You see those pics? You'd think it was a passageway to hell.
Could I make a suggestion?
Oh, hello, Tony.
Azra.
Me and Helen were just talking about Hilda. I hope she's settled back in all right after her little holiday.
Oh, yes, she's ruling the roost as ever. Not that I've seen much of her today, but yeah, she's fine.
Oh, I've been hearing all about Henry's goat husbandry, would you call it?
Yeah, you could, yes.
Sounds very impressive.
Do you think so?
Helen says he's really stepped up.
He has actually, Azra.
Oh, Khalil keeps talking to me about wanting chickens.
Oh, really?
Yeah, sounds like an awful lot of faff. Although the idea of fresh eggs is very appealing.
Oh, I'd think about it very carefully if I were you.
Oh, I am.
If you keep chickens, the fox is always a worry. And nowadays you can add avian flu to that.
Oh, no, I suppose so.
And the feed can attract mice and rats.
Really? Oh, I've only just got rid of 2 mice.
Oh, talk of the
I
devil.
don't want any more, thank you very much.
Hello, Hilda. Oh, have you got something for Azra?
What? Oh no, I don't want another one. Don't you put that down for me.
I think she likes you.
Well, I can manage without that sort of admiration, thank you very much. I'm sorry, I better get on.
Of course, nice to see you.
Yeah, and you. Except,
Yes?
sorry, but that smell. Oh, I'm not saying that you smell.
No.
But, I mean, I know farms have odours and everything, but that one, can't you smell it?
No, not really. As you say, the occasional whiff of the countryside, it's a fact of farming life.
Oh, they're fantastic.
Yeah, aren't they?
So much better than your first lot.
Well, thanks, I think. But this is the man you should be praising.
You work miracles there, Mick.
Yeah.
Well, I've done a fair bit of lighting over the years. That alley just needed a bit of brightening up.
Yeah, but how did
He
you...
brought all the lamps down from the flat and hid them behind chairs and things.
You transformed the place.
Yeah. Reckon we'll really stand out in the echo now.
I should think we will. Hey, how can we thank you, mate? Pint on the house? Couple of pints?
I'll take you up on that, Kenton, but it'll have to be some other time.
Oh, okay.
I've got some turf being delivered to mend Helen's lawn. Well, Kirsty's lawn. You know, next door to Joey's.
Do you do gardening as well as security then?
No, just got a bit chewed up while we were getting the van onto Joy's Drive.
Your motorhome? I thought you kept it at Grey Gables.
Yeah, Oliver asked him to move it.
Permanently?
Well, fair play. I had a good run there. Trouble is the gearbox is US at the moment, so Helen's dad towed it around with his tractor.
Oh, so you've moved in with Joy then?
No. I'm still living in the van, just on a driveway now.
Oh, okay.
Not that it's got off to a brilliant start.
Oh, the lawn will soon bounce back.
It's not just that. You know what a street's like. Beechwood. It can be a bit...
Up itself.
Shiny cars, shiny teeth.
Shiny people.
Don't think folk are too happy seeing my big old van every time they leave the house.
Typical.
There's already been a few comments on the WhatsApp, Joy says.
Oh, what a miserable lot. Hey, why don't you bring it here?
Kenton?
He could stick it in the car park, couldn't he, love?
Well, I'm not sure.
Well, if you're worried about safety, all that with the dog was very much a one-off. And we've beefed up the security system since
Oh,
then.
no. That don't bother me. In fact, if there's any trouble, I could be your unofficial bouncer.
Oh, well, that'd be a bonus.
It would have to be a temporary arrangement.
Oh, 100%. Once I fix the gearbox, there's lots of places I could move it to.
All right, then. That's a deal.
Yeah!
Joy will be chuffed. Get her out of trouble with her neighbours.
Dr. Malik mentioned the smell earlier.
Oh, Hero.
Sorry?
Hero the Buck. That's the name Henry's chosen.
I thought we were calling him Messy.
Well, in the end, Henry thought that might be a bit demeaning.
Demeaning? How? We agreed that Messy is the
greatest of all time. I know, Dad, but when you think about how it sounds in English...
Oh.
Yeah. Henry didn't want to put the buck off his, his stride with the does by giving him an insulting name.
Well, I hardly think the buck cares what his name is.
Yeah, I know, but...
Oh, the mind of a 13-year-old boy is a weird and wonderful place.
You're telling me.
Well, Messy or Hero, the animal still pongs.
Well, I suppose it should only be for a couple of months while he's rutting.
Probably.
And in the meantime, we'll just have to hope it doesn't drive people away.
Indeed.
Oh, Dad, while I've got you, you moved Mick's van the other day.
Oh, I still feel bad about that.
Well, there is actually a way you could make amends.
I told Tony that's the last time I'll be needing his towing services.
Right.
Good of him to turn out again.
And so quickly, Mick.
Yeah, when Joy told Helen the good news, she was obviously onto her dad right away.
Obviously.
Looks like she was as keen as the neighbours to get shot of the van.
Looks like it.
Right, I'll just get it set up. All right if I run the mains cable into your kitchen, Jolene?
Yeah, I guess so.
Stop.
Oh, I can see why she was so keen. It's a bit of an eyesore, Kenton.
Oh, I didn't realise.
I'm amazed Oliver allowed it at Grey Gables as long as he did.
At least it's tucked away in the corner.
I guess. And, well, like we said, it is only temporary, ain't it?
Are you what we call Foley then?
Kind of, yep.
Okay. And these are all part of the paraphernalia of production?
Yep, that's the bull bar. That's
this one?
Yep, that's...
I mean, Hayley so wanted to be in their own place when their baby came. It's due in 2 months. Not much chance of that now. No. I mean, it would have been a stretch for them financially, mind, but... Oh, I just wish there was something practical I could do to help them, Caroline.
I think The Archers has had this immense popularity over the years, basically because it has always very accurately reflected the reality of life and living in a rural community, whatever